guys! So today's tutorial is going to be on how to make a hoodie, and today I'm actually going to teach you how to make a lined hoodie. So it's kind of nice because if you get a double-sided zipper, then you could actually make it reversible. So it's really awesome. So this video took me forever to record and to edit because the whole concept of lining and making a hoodie is really hard. So I did my best on explaining the steps. You might have to watch this video quite a few times, and you might have to just absorb it quite a few times to really get the steps, because it was really hard for me to explain it without you sitting there. But I did my best, and hopefully a lot of you guys could understand it and make as many hoodies as you want. Okay, so this is the hoodie right here, and it's kind of silly. It's shiny and it's very disco-y like, and the reason why is because I saw the Adidas commercial where Dwight Howard and what's that little Asian guy's name? I don't know, but it's like, I'm fast. It just makes me want to run around and be like, I'm Beast from the Far East. Oh my gosh, I'm such a nerd. But I love that commercial. So the moment I saw him wearing that gold jumpsuit, I was like, I need to make a freaking awesome metallic hoodie. So this is my hoodie right here, and it's a polka dot metallic kind of color. The zipper is gold, and if you look in the inside, I lined it with fleece, but the fleece helps give it a lot of body. So anyways, it's lined inside. So if you look right here, you know, you can tell that it's lined. If you look at the sleeves, it looks like it's lined. And there's pockets on the side too. And this pocket is not one of those like sewn on top pocket. It's actually an inset pocket. And yeah, I'll teach you how to do this too. So there's a lot of new techniques in this video that is probably going to drive people crazy. But if you just kind of soak it in, I'm sure you'll do fine. Alright, so let's get started because we got a lot of work to do. Okay, let's start off with your custom pattern. The front will be separate pieces. Remember to leave seam allowance at the center front. The back will be cut in the fold, so it will be one whole piece. First, let's create an opening for the pockets. So a straight line about 7 inches down with a 5/8 of an inch seam allowance. Snip about 1 inch above and below the line that you have sewn. Fold the snip inwards, flip to the front and top stitch. Do the same to the other side as well. The actual pockets are easy. Draw out a pattern that is curvy and goes well with the front. Face the right side to the wrong side of the front. Sew down the sides and around the raw edge of the pocket. Be sure to not accidentally sew the opening to the pocket. Flip to the front and sew 1 to 2 more lines around the pocket for style line details. You can skip this if you want. Attach the front to the back of the jacket. Sew the shoulder seams. For sleeves, you can draw them on with the length that you like. The top should be cut on fold, so it should look like this when it's unfolded. Here's a simple way to attach the sleeves. Attach the top of the sleeve to the shoulder seam and match the underseam of the sleeve to the bottom of the armhole. Sew all the way around. Lay it flat with the wrong side up and sew the underseam of the sleeve and the side seam of the jacket. Pretty easy, isn't it? Now you're going to make the whole thing again, but with lining fabric. Be sure to skip the pocket steps though. For the zipper, fold in about 5/8 of an inch at the front. Use bias tape and attach closely to the fold. Peel off the paper on the bias tape and stick it to the zipper. Now stitch a straight line at the front and repeat on the other side. Place the right side of the shell, the metallic fabric, and the right side of the lining together and pin the bottoms aligning all of the seams. Sew all the way around the bottom. Flip it so that the sleeve is inserted into the shell. Go ahead and top stitch the bottom so that it has a nice finish. The sleeves are really confusing, so listen carefully. Fold the shell sleeve and the lining sleeve in about 1/2 inch. The right sides of them should be touching. Now from the neck of the jacket, stick your hand in between the shell and the lining fabric and grab a hold of the seam allowance created from the fold. Pull it completely out. Pin the seams that you have grabbed and hold it all the way around. Now you can sew the opening to the sleeve. If you pull it back to the right side, the lining sleeve is attached nicely to the shell. Go ahead and top stitch the sleeves for a nice finish. At the shoulder seam, sew a little stitch to the lining shoulder seam so that the lining stays put and doesn't move anywhere. Fold the raw edge in about 1 inch and pin all the way up. Take a needle and thread, put the needle into the lining fabric, take a stitch from the zipper tape, now put the needle into the lining fabric again, needle into the zipper tape again, back into the lining, and continue doing this all the way down to the bottom. A hood is easy to create. It should start from the center front and go all the way around the back. Face the right sides together and sew. Repeat on the lining fabric. Now place the right sides together and sew around the hood front. Attach the right side of the bottom of the hood to the right side of the shell fabric only. Sew across. Now on the lining fabric, fold in about 1/2 inch and pin across the hood. Hand stitch just like you did with the zipper. You are finally done. Now you're finally done. Go ahead and make a bunch of these as gifts or just for the cold winter days. Have fun and remember to live, love, and design.